Are you building a business or are you building a legacy? This is Monday Minute with Mark. I'm H. Mark Taylor. I'm with the John Maxwell team, and I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day or your evening to join me and connect and invest in your personal, professional, and your leadership growth. Over the past few weeks, we've been talking about the 3 principles of building success and also a couple of the practical steps in launching out, taking steps to achieve our objectives. Over the past few weeks, this week we're talking about the practical step of intentionality. Over the past few weeks, we've talked about time, cost, and also the principle of reality or achievability. So the idea is that it will take time when we step out to achieve our objectives. It will cost more in terms of time than we thought it would. It will be more finances than we'd calculated. There'll be more effort than expected, and it will put a stress on our relationships. And then the third principle is achievability. Whatever we're reaching for, our objective needs to be achievable. Last week we talked about our attitude as being one of the first practical steps, and this week we're discussing intentionality. When we talk about intentionality, we're talking about on a daily basis being intentional to move the needle in the right direction. Now, we might hit roadblocks, we might have failures, but we learn from them and we adjust and we go forward. And that's kind of the idea behind these 3 principles and the 3 steps, is that it prepares us to face what we're going to get into on this road of success so that we don't give up and leave our hopes and dreams behind. Now, intentionality to me has 3 parts, and I refer to it as POG, and somebody says, oh, POG is a juice, so I've got a juice for you, but it's not passion, orange, and guava. The first part of the acronym is P, which is purpose. The second is O for objective, and then we have G for goal. And the idea is that we define our purpose, either our personal, hopefully both our personal and our business purpose, and then we have objectives that are going to help us achieve our purpose, and behind those objectives are goals that we have to achieve our objectives and thus achieve our purpose. So for instance, let's bring it and make it real practical here. Let's say my purpose is to empower my team to be successful, to lead their teams, and to add to the corporate value. So that's an example of my business purpose. Now, I'm now going to take and I'm going to define some objectives that's going to lead to me to achieve that purpose. And for instance, I might have an objective, raise the organizational lid, and I'll talk about that in just a second. My second objective might be to measure the progress of raising the organizational lid. So let me describe, in case you're not aware of John Maxwell's 21 laws. In the 21 laws of leadership, he defines one of the laws as the law of the lid. So the law of the lid basically states that if we have a leader who has a leadership capacity, let's say it's a 4, the organization will never rise past that leader's capacity for leadership and influence. It will never rise past a 3. And so if I want the organization to grow, which I do, then I need to either replace that leader with a leader who's a 5 or 6 or greater, or if that leader invests in their own growth and leadership, then let's say the leader grows to and increases their growth capacity to a 5 or 6, then that gives the organization headroom to grow to a 4. And then if they grow to 7, they could grow up to a 6, and so forth and so on. So you get the idea. So I want to make sure that my team has consistent growth. Now, raising the organizational lid doesn't really tell me how I'm going to do that. So I need some goals behind that. And I want to make sure that my goals are smart. So they need to be I can't talk. They need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. Many of you have heard of SMART goals. It's the new thing in corporate America, but it makes a lot of sense because if we have these target type of goals, we can achieve them. So, for instance, what I've done is I've put 2 goals against each of these objectives. One goal is I want to coach me. So I'm going to spend 2 hours a week, an hour somebody's coaching me, and an hour I'm going to think and process what's going on so that I can grow my own growth potential. And then I'm going to coach ye. I say coach me, coach ye. It's coaching other people. And I'm going to spend 45 minutes on each person. Maybe I have 10 people in my organization. I'll spend 45 minutes with them each month coaching them in order to move the needle towards my purpose. And then I want to measure that progress. You see we have, well, I want to keep track of the coaching metrics. Am I meeting my goal of coaching me? Am I meeting my goal of coaching the team? And then I want some value metrics as to how is this helping or reaching my goal about increasing the corporate value. So let's look at these from a SMART goal perspective. First of all, coaching me. Is it specific? It is. I'm 2 hours a week. It's measurable. It's something I can say I either did it or I didn't. Is it achievable? Yeah, I can do that. I can put in 2 hours a week. Is it realistic? Yeah. Is it time-based? Yeah, 2 hours a week. So that's something I can measure on a consistent basis. And then coaching other people. Can I put in 45 minutes a month with each person? If I have a team of 10 people, it's probably doable. If I have 20 or more, probably not. I might need to revise it. But it's SMART. It's a SMART goal. It's specific, measurable, it's attainable, achievable, it's realistic, and it's time-based. And then coaching metrics, I kind of made that a little yellow because it's like, so how am I going to track those coaching metrics? You know, I'm going to review it weekly, but what am I going to review? And then I just completely red-crossed the value metrics because, okay, I said goal 2B is value metrics. I'm going to track and review quarterly. Oh, well, what am I going to track? Is it the value of the team to the corporation? Are there some financial metrics that I'm tracking? So that's not a good goal. The next thing I have to realize is, as I'm concentrating on my purpose, my objectives, my goals, is that I'm going to need support. I not only need the support of the team, of course, because it's the team. I also need support of people around me, people who have the same vision, and people that can help me, help coach me, mentor me, or whatever the case might be. But to achieve my goals, I'm going to need people, and we've talked about that in the past. Now, it's always nice when my purpose in life aligns with my purpose in business. If they're both kind of against each other, that makes it difficult. And I understand that some people work just so that they can live and they can go out and have fun, but they don't really like their job. It's not the case with me. My purpose in life aligns with my purpose in business. I enjoy what I do, and I always say when I come to the point where I'm no longer entertained in corporate America, I will go and retire and do something else. That's where we want to get to. We want to, in order to have a legacy in our personal life and our business life, we want to know what our purpose is, and we want to start moving in the direction so that you and I can do something that we love to do on a daily basis. So going back to the original question, can we Are you building a business? Are you building a legacy? Well, you can do both. If your purpose is aligned both in your personal and your business life, you can certainly leave a legacy. If you'd like more information, you can visit us at success-universe.com. That's the word success, the hyphen, the word universe.com. And we have a blog and we have more information on various subjects there as well. Thanks so much for taking time and joining me to invest in your personal, professional, and your leadership growth today. This has been the Monday Minute with Mark. I'm H. Mark Taylor. I'm with the John Maxwell team. And not only do I hope that you have an amazing day, but don't give up on your hopes and your dreams. See you soon.